The Solomon Islands, a remote archipelago in the South Pacific, volcanic islands covered in dense jungle, surrounded by coral reefs teeming with life. This is a place of adventure, a place of mystery. For centuries, these islands have captivated explorers, traders, and adventurers drawn to their shores. The Solomon Islands hold secrets, ancient stories, legends passed down through generations. The Solomon Islands witnessed pivotal moments in history. During World War II, they became a battleground. The islands saw fierce fighting between Allied forces and the Empire of Japan. The Solomon Islands campaign was a turning point in the Pacific War. But the islands hold more than just wartime history. They hold the possibility of something more mysterious, something more ancient. Legends speak of giants, giants that once roamed these islands. Guadalcanal, the largest island in the Solomon Islands, a place of strategic importance during World War II. In 1942, Japanese forces occupied Guadalcanal. They began constructing an airfield. This posed a direct threat to Allied supply lines. The United States Marines launched a counteroffensive. The Battle of Guadalcanal was a brutal 6-month struggle. American soldiers fought bravely. They faced relentless enemy fire. Disease and starvation also plagued the troops. The island became a living hell. The jungle itself seemed to fight back. But the Marines persevered. They pushed the Japanese forces off the island. The victory at Guadalcanal marked a turning point in the Pacific War. The Solomon Islands campaign left an indelible mark. The islands still bear the scars of battle. Wrecks of ships and planes litter the ocean floor. The jungle has reclaimed many of the battlefields. Long before the war, explorers sought fortune in the Solomon Islands. In 1568, a Spanish expedition arrived, led by Álvaro de Mendaña de Neira. They sailed from Peru in search of gold. They believed the islands held untold riches. Mendaña named the archipelago the Islands of Solomon. He hoped to find King Solomon's legendary mines, mines filled with gold and precious jewels. The Spanish established a small colony, but they met resistance from the indigenous people. The Spanish quest for gold proved futile. They found no evidence of vast riches. Disillusioned and defeated, they abandoned the colony. The Solomon Islands faded back into obscurity. But the legends of gold persisted. These legends continue to intrigue treasure hunters. Some believe the Spanish overlooked the true treasures. They search for lost mines and hidden gold, but the islands guard their secrets closely. The most intriguing legend of the Solomon Islands is that of giants. Stories of these enormous beings have been told for centuries, passed down through generations of indigenous people. They speak of giants that once roamed the islands. These giants were not benevolent creatures. They were feared by the islanders. Legends describe them as fierce and powerful, capable of incredible feats of strength. They say the giants would raid villages, taking food and sometimes even people. Some stories claim the giants lived in caves. High up in the rugged mountains, they would emerge from their lairs to terrorize the islanders. The giants left their mark on the islands. Some say they were responsible for clearing land, creating open spaces in the dense jungle. These tales are more than just campfire stories. They are deeply ingrained in the local culture. The islanders treat these legends with respect and a healthy dose of fear. During World War II, American soldiers arrived on the islands. They heard the same stories, whispers of giants in the jungle. At first, many dismissed these tales. They believed them to be nothing more than local superstition. But then, strange things started to happen. Soldiers reported seeing large humanoid figures in the jungle, footprints too big to belong to any man. The stories spread quickly through the ranks, creating an atmosphere of unease. Some soldiers claimed to have been stalked by something large and unseen. They would hear heavy footsteps following them through the jungle. But whenever they turned around, there would be nothing there, just the dense foliage and the eerie silence of the jungle. These encounters left many soldiers shaken. They had faced enemy soldiers before, but this was different. This was something unknown, something that tapped into a primal fear of the unknown. Section 6. Echoes of Giants. One particular incident stood out. A group of soldiers was on patrol near a river. They stumbled upon a clearing. In the center of the clearing lay a footprint, but this was no ordinary footprint, it was enormous. The soldiers measured the footprint. It was over 2 feet long and almost a foot wide. The depth of the impression suggested a creature of immense weight. Panic spread through the patrol. They had heard the stories. Now they had proof. The footprint was too large to ignore, too strange to explain away. It seemed to confirm the whispers. The giants were real, and they were out there, somewhere in the jungle. News of the footprint spread throughout the American forces. It became a chilling reminder. They were not alone on this island. Something else was out there, watching them from the shadows. Section 7, Modern Encounters. Even today, there are still reports of giant sightings. Local villagers and the occasional intrepid explorer claim to have seen them. These modern encounters are often fleeting, a glimpse of something large and humanoid disappearing into the jungle. Some researchers believe the giants are real. They point to the persistent legends, the wartime accounts, and the modern sightings. They believe the giants may be a surviving population of Gigantopithecus, an extinct ape that once lived in Southeast Asia. Gigantopithecus was a massive creature. Standing up to 10 feet tall, it is believed to have gone extinct over 100,000 years ago, but some researchers believe a small population may have survived, finding refuge in the remote Solomon Islands. The evidence for the existence of giants is largely anecdotal, but the possibility remains. The Solomon Islands are a place of mystery, a place where ancient legends still hold sway. Section 8. Giants and Global Mythology. The giants of the Solomon Islands are not unique. Myths and legends of giants are found all over the world. From the frost giants of Norse mythology to the titans of ancient Greece, giants have captured the human imagination for centuries. These stories often serve as cautionary tales, warnings against greed, pride, or the dangers of the unknown. Giants represent the untamed forces of nature, something powerful and unpredictable. In some cultures, giants are seen as creators, shaping the landscape with their immense strength. In others, they are destroyers, bringing chaos and destruction wherever they tread. But one thing remains constant: giants evoke a sense of awe and wonder. The enduring fascination with giants speaks to something deep within the human psyche, a fascination with the unknown, a desire to believe in something larger than ourselves. Section 9, Legacy of Wonder. The Solomon Islands remain a place of mystery, an archipelago where ancient legends and modern encounters collide. The question of whether giants truly exist remains unanswered, but the stories persist, passed down through generations. These legends remind us that there are still wild places in the world, places where the impossible seems possible, places where the line between myth and reality blurs. The Solomon Islands beckon the adventurer in all of us. They offer a chance to explore the unknown, to step into a world of dense jungles, pristine beaches, and ancient mysteries. Whether or not you believe in giants, one thing is certain: the Solomon Islands will leave you breathless.